I grew up as a Catholic, a little Catholic girl in a big, huge Catholic, Irish Catholic, German Catholic family with a profound appreciation for church. Like a lot of times my siblings would try to find ways to get out of it, and I was the weirdo who was having fun. And then in my 20s was early on the crisis of faith train and left the Catholic Church and wandered far and wide for a long time. Sometimes running in the woods was my church for a couple years. I lived in Tokyo for a few years, so I was introduced to some Buddhist practices and there that just impacted me profoundly. And so later I ended up following a Tibetan Buddhist Lama for a couple of years. He was my teacher. And a story I've told a lot is after 2 years, I went up to him and I loved him dearly. And I said, Lama Norla, you have made such a difference in my life. Ani Pama, that was one of the nuns who was part of the Sangha, he have made a big difference in my life, but something's missing. And he just took my face in his hands and he said, you were raised a Christian. Perhaps it's time you go home.
Whoa.
And then he said, whatever you choose, go deeply. So before I was ordained a priest in the Episcopal Church, I went to see Lama Norla. He's since died, but up in Wappingers Falls, New York, to tell him, I think you commissioned me to become a priest, but an Episcopal bishop will do the job. And so I feel really grateful to be in a place where I can tap into the contemplative and all that the Buddhist tradition taught me within the context of my love of Jesus and my love of the church and being in community in this very special way.